or Blood Vengeance. So once again, you'll notice that like here, I'm not picking up gold, mentioning items and Avarice Band and stuff like that, but this is all static, and so you know exactly where to go, so you're never going to hit a dead end, and so that doesn't really matter that much. But if you do kill something in front of you, don't worry about it. Shrines, you're going to kind of ignore all the shrines. Even if it's a fleeting shrine, if you're in a group, you'll notice one of my runs, I mentioned, hey, fleeting shrine, I saw it, guys, do something. Grab it real fast for me. And so, you know, somebody has grabbed that fleeting shrine. But if you're in the lead, don't ever bother unless it's along your path and you do happen to hit it. Otherwise, it's just a complete waste of time if you look at something that's like a empowerment shrine which you don't need, or it's, you know, a bandit shrine or something like that. I don't know what it could be. But if it's something worthless, then you're just wasting your time clicking stuff that could be spent winning the game and getting this conquest. And then you can say, oh man, I'm so glad I did that. I don't have to do it anymore. You know, just, you know, enjoy the hard work and labor that you put into this. And so I tend to forget exactly when all these snakes are. I think there's like 18 of them, but, you know, if you want to remember... Oh, come on. But you could memorize exactly how many snakes there are, and then stand there. In a solo run you could, but if any group runs you don't really have to. And there I messed up. You could vault. Let me just demonstrate that, why not? When coming around here, you could actually just vault to the left and then come around and wrap around like that, and it should, all of your action shot arrows should kill it. In a multiplayer game, I find that typically there is like a wizard that's right next to me, and one of us will end up killing it regardless. This place is one of those places you'll start to backtrack. This is one of those very annoying places, and there's a couple tiles I want to mention. So sometimes you'll notice that you'll come down, and this is actually a tile. Game. Yep, okay. So I need to change this real fast. So we do this maybe once or twice throughout the run, just because I need to be able to exit my game to have my macro activate. Tell me I actually bugged. Save screenshot. Maybe that was why. Actually exited out? No, it's... Okay. That's why. I gotta figure that out. Anyway, I don't think I can cut out anything unless I really mess with it. But let's just mention this tile real briefly. This tile going up these stairs and going here. Anytime you see stairs on this map, it is always a dead end. Occasionally, as you'll notice, you'll come down a staircase because you were on the upper level to begin with. But whenever this is the case, you'll always spawn on the lower level. You're always looking for something on the lower level. So never ever go up these staircases. 100% of the time, they are the wrong place to go. So that's just a consideration. Obviously, you can go down here because you can go right back up here. I'm not even... Look at this. The map isn't even loading. We're going so fast. Guys, I'm off the map. Blizzard? Did I break something? There we go. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. And notice I'm not going to go up there. I know it's a dead end. So we've hit a loop. And let's just start navigating this tunnel correctly. And there it is. If you notice, it was not that dead end that I mentioned earlier. In a group, you want everybody to go back to town at this point. The person who finds Adria can just do that. I don't think I've ever one-shot that because they automatically are like despawning as you're trying to do stuff. So I don't know which is faster. I think technically if you click Adria once, you press your hotkey and then you spam spacebar. I think that's slightly faster. But you could also take the town portal and you don't have to wait those 3 seconds. Come on. Alright, maybe I'm just starting to go too fast and I should stop explaining things. We're only on Act 2. And we're, what is that, halfway done? About a third. Third done. And say 40% done. No, that's right, got all the cool areas now. We're about 30% done. So we got a lot of Act 2 to go. And this video is starting to get somewhat long at this point. I'm explaining a bunch of stuff. But this is the purpose, is that I didn't want to go tile by tile in a bounty game and have to explain this kind of stuff to you. All the tile sets and stuff like that. I could eventually do that, but then I would be missing these kind of explanations as I'm coming across them that, you know, it brings up reminders in my head. So, coming back to this now, Dalgaroz is always a static spawn. Let's go with the coloration. It always spawns the same kind of way. Comes down here, goes up a little bit down, and then that's the right path. Ruins can spawn there. The best place for ruins to spawn is right there, because obviously you're passing it on the way up. But then ruins can also spawn in a couple other areas. There's like a thing up here, like a little enclave that it can spawn in. And so ruins can also spawn like here, and a couple places just mixed in about. So typically the best way to go is this. And let me get the right color. So the best way to go is just up here, and then this way. And you'll always, I drew it way bigger, but you'll always pass by this place. So just like check the edges of the map. Don't even worry about it too much. And you do want to check, because once in a while you will miss it. I've missed it a couple times where I'm like right here, I know that this is a blank tile, and so ruins is actually here. And I go up and it's actually there, but you know, I think too fast. Okay, I'm looking at the mini-map, that's the wrong tile. You know, hurry up and run past it. And what is this? This is the ruins. So we passed it on the way there, if you notice. Get this video complete. So here, vaults. This is a place where wizards shine. Demon hunters are unfortunately slightly off, slightly slower, just because there's a lot smaller areas to go to. This is another one where we're going to be exiting the square, and just hope that you know your tiles. So this looks like it is going to be curving over here into there, and it's going to actually expand this way. So this might not be a square just yet. We'll stick with blue. A lot of these maps are yellow. So it might not be the way yet, but I know I'm heading in the right direction. And no, that wasn't the right way. So this has to be the right way, because the other place we know, based on map length and other stuff, is wrong. So this could be down left, which is not going to link over. What I mean by link over is... Actually, no, it could. This looks like it is going to square up. So once again, we exit the square, we're taking every right, and we found it. So that's the kind of way we want it to happen every time. Waypoint was to the left, but we actually don't want to do that. We want to go back to town. That's right. In a group game, you just hit that sucker, run back, start going up right, let the towner talk. This is the first place in the game where you cannot spacebar past, and I hate this point. I'm spamming spacebar and I can't do anything. Gotta wait for them to talk, wait for cool to spawn, and then when cool spawns, you can take the waypoint. And of course, you should memorize waypoint locations and map locations if you're doing a solo run. If you're in a group, you don't really have to, because again, there's a lot more room for mistakes, room for error in a group. You're doing multiple parts of the game simultaneously. That normally would take a person, you know, linear pipelining. You got to do A and then B, as opposed to doing A and B simultaneously, while also having C wait at the next place to go. So as soon as A or B is done, then they finish, and you can instantly teleport. And once again, we're going to look for this kind of tile, going up here and going this way. Maybe you can also go a couple other ways, but this is a staircase, and staircases are a big no-no in this map. So if you see a staircase, don't go up it. So yeah, this is just a regular place that we see. Typically, there's one more tile going up left. I'm going to try and demonstrate, but it's a kind of rare tile, so I don't hope to hit it. I'm just trying to take every up left right now to show you guys. No, it doesn't look like it's here. There it is, right here. This is another technically staircase, and I'm glad I found this. This is always the wrong way to go. It always is nothing. So anytime you see a staircase like that, up left, up right, down left, down right, the staircase is always the incorrect way to go. Except, of course, when you're just entering. Sometimes you'll have to go down a staircase to enter the main pathway. So now we're at the main pathway, we don't have to go on a staircase, and we just hit this area. Once again, going down and up. That area is not a staircase, since it's technically negated by itself. This is up, you don't want to go up that staircase. This is also the wrong way to go. So we'll start heading back over. I'm just trying to show you guys the tiles, and explain them to you, so this way you can get an explanation, get a good look in your head of what's going on. I'm not actually, again, doing this for speed. What's next? Crucible tile. Crucible is going to be upright.